Good morning, lovelies. Today we're going to talk about writing critique partners, what they are and where to find them. Critique partners are a great way to improve the quality of your manuscript. I know that there is no way that I would have gotten a publishing contract for Citadel when I did. It would have taken at least another year, probably 2 or 3, before it was good enough quality that an agent or a publisher would have scooped it up. A second pair of eyes, preferably more, is crucial to the welfare of your novel. I'm making this video for you both as a writer who has found and worked with several critique partners, as well as a manuscript critique partner. So what is a writing critique partner? I covered this in my critique partners versus beta readers video, so if you haven't seen that, you can go ahead, but I will give you a rundown here as well. A critique partner is someone with writing and or publishing experience who reads your manuscript and gives you feedback on it. We're not editors. We're not going to fix your mistakes for you, but we will point out any major plot structure flaws that we see, or characterization fails, or whether you need more or less descriptions. We will help you brainstorm ideas on how to improve this. We will also tell you what works. We'll tell you if we really liked the certain character or thought that scene was totally badass or really intense. You're essentially getting a professional opinion from a person who has at least as much writing experience as you do. Kind of like a professional consultation. Critique partners often have some sort of symbiotic relationship. They will often swap manuscripts, sort of I'll critique yours if you critique mine, which is a really great system. Other critique partners do it for money. As much as we would like to, we do not have all the hours of the day to read everyone's manuscripts and offer feedback, and we also like to do things like pay rent and eat, so we gotta charge. Some writers only have one critique partner, others have several to get as many eyes as possible on their manuscript. Often they contact them at different stages of their writing process to kind of help them along. As to when you should start looking for a critique partner and have them look at your novel, that varies from writer to writer. Some send out their first draft, others send it out when it's more of the final stages. I think it largely depends on how confident you are in your self-editing and revision process. Some critique partners are fine with receiving a first draft. I am not one of them. I like my stories to have some sort of basic cohesion and structure, basically. And I personally find it very frustrating when I'm telling a writer, okay, you need to do this, 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 and this. These are your biggest problems. And they go, oh yeah, no, I know all that already. And I'm just like, why did you hire me then? Like, seriously, if you know that you have major plot holes, your characterization sucks, and you have no descriptions, why are you asking me to read? Like, that's going to be what I'm focusing on, because those are the biggest issues that I have. And I can't critique what you haven't written yet. So where do you find writing critique partners? Well, the biggest place that I have found them is Facebook groups. I would be totally lost without Facebook groups. There are so many different groups specific to writers. There are general writing groups, there are writing groups based on genre, writing groups based on certain diversities and demographics, and there will be at least one person in each group who will be willing to critique your manuscript if you ask them. Typically, I will post something along the lines of, hey, I need a writing critique partner. This is what it's about, how long it is, here are some trigger warnings. Please contact me so you can read this and you can tell me all the ways that I screwed up. You'll probably get an average of about 3 to 5 people per group responding to you, especially if you offer to critique their manuscript in turn. Twitter and Instagram. I do not have any experience with this personally, but I have heard through the grapevine that if you use certain hashtags like am writing or critique partners needed or something like that, then you will likely find other critique partners. Writing groups and organizations. This is an obvious one. If you're already part of a writing group, either online or in person, ask around. That's literally the whole point of writers getting together in these groups, is to improve each other's manuscripts. Post on the writing board, ask your assigned mentor, whatever. If you're not in a writing group, I recommend that you join one. They are an ideal way to grow and learn as a writer, and as introverted writers, it's one of the best ways for us to go out and socialize, because everyone is just as awkward and introverted as we are. AuthorTube communities, or really any type of writer community that has a Discord or a writing board. Many authors on YouTube, we have whole communities of writers. Some you do kind of need to pay to be in. Like my Discord server for Dragons, Zombies, and Aliens is only available to patrons on my Patreon page. But others are totally free. Honestly, you can probably just jump in the comments of a relevant video asking if anyone is interested in critiquing your manuscript. You'll probably get some comments. And finally, my website, because you're looking at a writing critique partner right now. I specialize in science fiction and fantasy, but I'm down to read almost any genre. The link to my webpage is in the description of this video. It will include my rates, my specific taste, FAQs, that type of thing. Rates are typically up for negotiation depending on what you want done. If you have further questions, send me an email or a DM. I will get back to you ASAP. If you have ideas or specific links to places that writers can find critique partners, put them in the comments. Thank you so much. They will be put to use. I will see you next time. Bye, lovelies.